Hi, hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Nina, and this is Nina's Library. This is probably going to be one of the first videos I upload onto this channel, so I thought it'd be good to do some introductions. Before we get into the questions of the tag, I thought I would do a couple fun facts about me. Like I said, my name is Nina. I am 28 and I live on the East Coast. I am married to my wife, and I have one beautiful son whose name is Georgie. Now we'll talk about the actual book stuff. The first question of the tag is, why did you start this channel? So I already had another YouTube channel for like all of my stuff together, like my cosplay, sewing, fashion, and lifestyle. But I decided I wanted to split off all of my book content and make an actual Booktube channel because this has been my main hobby special interest for the last 3 years or so. The next question is, what are you most excited for? I feel like with my old channel, I had that for like 7 years and my interests have ebbed and flowed. And I feel like this channel will help keep me more focused and also inspire me to make more interesting book content. Next question is, why do you love reading? For me, reading is both like an escape, but it's also something that can be very eye-opening and inspiring. Overall, I feel like reading is just like a hobby and a way to pass the time, like how some people might consider watching TV. But I also feel like it's a hobby that is truly one of the first things I did solely for myself. I've obviously expanded more to posting about my reading on social media, but still, for the most part, it's very much a self-fulfillment activity. The next question is, when did you start reading? Obviously, I read as a young person in middle school and high school, but fell off of reading for fun over the course of like adolescence as school readings became more serious and took up more of my time. And that kind of sucked a lot of the fun out of reading for me. But then, long after I've graduated from college, in 2020, I saw the trailer for the first Dune movie, and I'd always known about Dune, and I remember seeing the original with my dad when I was younger. And truly, randomly, I decided that I wanted to read the book before the movie came out, and that kind of sparked my desire to watch more Booktube and get up to date on new releases and what was popular in the online book space. And since then, Booktube has been like the main thing I watch on YouTube, and it's definitely influenced what I read and what I want to make videos on. But I do consider that like a net positive because it did inspire me to get back into reading overall. For the next question, I wanted to talk about my favorite genre as well as my favorite book. So my favorite genres overall are fantasy and romance, particularly also when they are combined to be fantasy romance. I think I've liked this genre for a very long time, even before its sort of rise in popularity in the last couple years. I also really like YA fantasy, and really any genre I will give a try if it's also queer. Like I said before, I'm queer myself and I'm married to a woman. And when I was younger, there were like 3 YA gay books that existed. So I just feel really happy that there's so much more available in all genres for queer people to enjoy. And I really want to immerse myself in those stories. And speaking of queer YA books, my favorite book is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. This book just has everything that I really love in a book. It's really funny, it has really lovable main characters, there's a lot of adventure, and then just like a little bit of magic thrown in at the end. This book was also the first book I ever listened to as an audiobook, and I think it was a perfect first audiobook for me. I really enjoyed the portrayal of all the characters, and just overall the way that the story was told. It's been a couple years now since I've read this book, so I'm definitely due for a reread. But I've read the other books in the series and I just really enjoy these books overall. So that's it for this video. I hope you'll consider subscribing to me. I'm going to be posting here regularly, so I hope you'll come back for another video in the future. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!